Yeah, and it's pretty funny. Like I'm sitting at the cafe, and there's these little kids. The kids are like, it's about 10, 11, 12 years old with a family, and I'm hearing the kids talk, and we know who the top racers are, but these kids were like, oh, Matt Jones, he might, there's a good chance he's gonna win, and the one kid was so excited because like Bernard Kerr looked at him, and it was like, it's pretty like the power of YouTube is unbelievable. Like I said, we spoke earlier.
Insane, Sven. Dude, I'm trying to figure it out because it's entertainment value. It's like at your fingertips, and like obviously everyone's heard it ad nauseum, but like I'm watching more YouTube golf when like a YouTuber that's like mad famous is playing with a pro because you're like inside the ropes. So it's locker room, right? And like mountain biking, those guys, Bernard, Matt, these vlogs that Miles will send me, and I'm like, dude, I don't have time to watch all this stuff. I like got nappies to do. And like I'm doing some training as well now for Madeira, but I'm like, yeah, I probably should watch it because that's where I'm going to get the intel. And that's where I think as a preview, like the World Cup needs to open the fringe content because everyone is over like mainstream media. Like we just, you want to hear conspiracy theory? Like
now you have to
Trump went anti-mainstream media, and that's where people understood like what's going on. And now, like, that's YouTube. That's the vlog. It's like, take the curtains back.
I mean, look at that course.
Teo maybe shouldn't swear as much in his. But, I mean, I have...
Has he started one now?
Dude, I mean, I'm not surprised. It did quite well. I think he did,
because he's a smart guy. He's spent like a month in Queenstown, like learning from the ropes from all the top YouTubers. And then he got Matt Jones.
Yeah, so YouTube is, I annoyingly am almost watching more YouTube golf than tournament golf. And then the same would be...
coffee and Red Bull? I mean, do you ever do coffee and beer?
I have done, it's called a beer shandy. It's called a turbo shandy is what when you're over drinking beer, you pour a bit of Red Bull in the top.
In beer?
Or Monster. Yeah, it's called a turbo shandy.
No, it'd be Red Bull. We'd hardline. We do Red Bull.
Yeah, true. But I'm just saying, there's some Monster athletes that couldn't do the same. But coffee and beer, that's quite a...
Oh, yeah, but like you said about...
all at the same time.
You said
but
about
anyway, YouTube is like YouTube hasn't even started in mountain biking yet. This is like... And this is where it's going to start.
And the course preview... you could have showed Jackson and Ronan or whatever just doing a straight fast run.
Yeah, that was smart.
But like they had
Matt in there. It's entertainment value.
It's entertainment. Like we can watch the fast. It was
like my mom would probably send me that, right? My mom would probably send me that preview, and then my mate, speaking of that, non-bike guy, sends me the Ronan crash. I'm like, of course you did, dude. That's some viral. That's what I used to do, but try not fall on my head.
So that kid, how we knew like Ronan was okay, like there's a kid that filmed it, and then straight away like Ronan, like they're like the kids like Ronan's could have a broken back, but he's like getting the kid to airdrop him the crash, and then
he is not.
And then the Red Bull comms people are like, you might get the crash, and like none of the cameras got it, but then there's like there's a kid at the crash, and then the kid gives it to one of the Red Bull.
Did you tell the kid to sell it? You should have been the kid's agent.
So no, the kid was like, hell no. The kid just like he was going to watch a race. He just shot off. He like did airdrop it to a couple of people. So and he just literally he might have missed the race. So the kid got it up on YouTube and on his Instagram, so that like the first post is where the traction goes. So I think almost Ronan collabed or shared it or something like that, like the first time it got used, so that we'd like the power of YouTube. So this kid might have like missed the race so we can get the YouTube of the crash up, like bizarre.